Planet of the Fakes for Women, and Pig Star HH News. Authorities say victim contacted police hours before Thursday murder-suicide. David Zalaznik/Journal Star. Peoria Police Chief Lauren Marion, Center, listens as Peoria Police Capt. Mike Scally responds to a question during a press conference Friday about the shooting Thursday morning on W. John Gwynn Avenue that left 2 people dead. At right is Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood. Kayla Fannon. Peoria. The woman killed during an apparent murder-suicide Thursday morning in South Peoria contacted police 7 hours earlier to report threats her assailant made, authorities said Friday. The police officer, who responded, suggested Kayla Fannon find another, safe place to stay. A computer search of David Jenkins' criminal history revealed no information that prohibited him from contacting Fannon. The exchange between the officer and Fannon took place about midnight Wednesday at a house at 1211 W. John H. Gwynn Jr. Avenue, Police Chief Lauren Marion said. About 7 a.m. Thursday, an armed Jenkins barged into that house and shot Fannon 3 times. The 30-year-old probably died instantly, according to Peoria County Coroner Jamie Harwood. Jenkins, 39, then shot himself once in the head. Another man and woman in the house fled. Based on our evidence from the autopsy, this was a murder-suicide, Harwood said. Harwood appeared alongside Marion and Capt. Mike Scally during a media briefing at police department headquarters. The men answered limited specific questions, citing the ongoing police investigation. We're still looking at things and gathering evidence and doing things to find out exactly where we're at in the investigation and exactly what exists evidentiary-wise, Scally said. Marion read from a prepared statement that delineated a timeline regarding the shootings, which resulted in the Chitwise 6th homicide of the year. Jenkins' suicide is not considered a homicide. Fannon had called police to report Jenkins had been contacting her, Marion said. According to Fannon, Jenkins was not supposed to be doing that. In August 2017, Jenkins was convicted in Peoria County of aggravated battery, and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Fannon was the victim of the attack, court records indicate. She was also cited for contempt, though those charges were dropped after Jenkins was sentenced for not appearing at his trial, despite being subpoenaed, court records indicate. According to 2017 order of protection taken out by Fannon, and then dropped 2 weeks later when she didn't appear in court, the two had been arguing. She alleged he got angry, punched her in the face and broke her glasses. She wrote in an order of protection petition that she lied to him about where she was headed so she could leave. Later, he called several times and threatened to kill her and himself, she wrote in the 2017 order of protection petition. Jenkins had been incarcerated at Lawrence Correctional Center in Sumner, located in southeastern Illinois, until his parole Jan. 25, according to state records. In Peoria, the police officer reviewed text messages Fannon received from Jenkins, Marion said. She also showed the officer a cell phone image of a person holding a gun. The officer couldn't be sure it was Jenkins because the person's face was obscured, Marion said. Jenkins called Fannon while the officer was at the house, according to Marion. He said Jenkins didn't make any threatening comments. Computerized parole information listed nothing regarding prohibition of contact between Jenkins and Fannon, Marion said. Does it say this person has a violent history? Not all the time does that come up, Marion said. It does show up that he's on parole. It does not say why, from my recollection, of what charges they're on parole for. The officer asked Fannon to provide copies of Jenkins' text messages and the photo, according to the chief. The officer was to forward that information to Jenkins' parole officer for review. Fannon was suggested to obtain another order of protection against Jenkins and relocate if she feared for her safety, Marion said. Jenkins and Fannon were joint parents of at least 1 child, authorities said. An autopsy revealed Fannon was shot in the abdomen, neck and shoulder, according to Harwood. The neck wound proved fatal. Harwood did not know what caliber weapon was used in the shootings. Like, comment, share, subscribe and follow. Then visit